I do love it here, and I'll tell you why. I come in from the cold. You ever heard Bob Dylan's song, Shelter from the Storm? This place for me is shelter from the storm. My name's Joe Wallenstein. I've been here 15 years I started on Valentine's Day 2003. So this past Valentine's Day was my 15th anniversary. Physical production, most of the kids are A and C filmmakers. A, they have a great idea. C, they see a finished product in their head. But film is made in the heavy lifting of B. That's where you get actors and locations and crews and equipment and insurance, and if you need them, police to protect you, and all the stuff that goes into filmmaking. And we do about 1,500 projects a year, and they all run through this office. I had done a picture in Europe for a CBS executive named Barbara Corday, and Barbara ended up here as chairman of the production division. And when she was looking for somebody, a mutual friend recommended me, and she remembered me and said, Joe would be a perfect fit for this place if he'd do it. And I tried to find out what the job really was. But in those days, I don't think the job really knew what it was, because it was just the film school. And a lot of this other stuff, new media, digital, animation, a lot of this stuff was just starting to blossom here. So the job sort of grew around me. We've made over 25,000 projects without a single injury. And what that means is other schools send their people out here to come to my safety seminars. NYU, Emerson, SUNY, you name it, Columbia, in Chicago, they send their people out to see our safety seminars. We set the standard for safety in student filmmaking. I've had some really crazy stuff happen in my career, really crazy stuff. Nothing that's ever happened to me on location ever comes close here. Oh, The Godfather, yeah. Oh, I told them about one story. Here's another story. I was like a second assistant director, and I was so far down the food chain that I was like the little red light, right? So there were 6 of us staging the background. So in order for us to stand out they put us in these orange vests. And we were walking around the tree, the 6 of us, trying to stage background. Helicopter shot overhead. Okay, done, we do it. A couple of days go by, and it's lunchtime, and everybody's disappeared, and I'm walking down the road, and here comes Francis Coppola the other way, and I think to myself, oh man, great. I get to meet the director. This is so exciting. He takes one look at me and he goes, you ruined my movie. And I almost fell over like a penguin. I went, oh my God, I'm dead in the business at 24. I'm gonna tell my mother. What had happened was when they looked at the helicopter stuff, they saw these 6 lunatics in orange vests walking around the tree doing hand gestures like this, so they could never use the shot. So that was his reference. I didn't get a chance to say, Mr. Coppola, it wasn't my idea. We got told to do it. So I single-handedly ruined that movie. That's why it hasn't been on every channel every day for the last 40 years. What I really believe in is we're not just a place with a lot of cameras. We really push professionalism. And I think one of the reasons when, in fact, Reed, my associate, called me one day and he said, when you go on a set with other young people, you can tell who was trained at USC. It's a whole other level of professionalism. Cumulatively, that's good. I know we're putting out people who can carry the banner into the next generation. I'm proud of that.